Hi everyone, we are on day 14 of Advent, our second week in Advent, and today's ornament for the Jesse tree is a stone altar. Now, some of you may be thinking, what is a stone altar doing up on the Jesse tree? Well, it relates to the prophet Elijah, and it's very fitting that Elijah falls on a Sunday in Advent, the second week of Advent. Let me explain. So Elijah is a prophet in the Old Testament. And a couple of the Jewish people have now fallen into the practice of worshiping idols, which of course goes against the Ten Commandments. And Elijah is telling them, you need to turn back to God. And they keep telling him, no. And he says, I will prove to you that God exists, that these idols, and the idol that we probably are very familiar with is Baal, B-A-A-L, Baal. He says, how about this? I'm going to put all your idols up on the altar, on the stone altar, and see if they come. If their power can come into fruition. And they do. They put all their idols up, hundreds of them. None of them produce any power. But when Elijah calls down the power of God, fire comes down to the altar and burns all the other idols. And it convinces the people that God alone is the one we should be worshiping. And where does Elijah go after this? Goes up to Mount Horeb, which is another name for Mount Sinai, which, as you remember, that's where Moses got the Ten Commandments. And now, how does this relate to the New Testament? Well, if you remember in Lent, we read the story of the Transfiguration. And who is seen by Jesus' side when he goes up the mountain? Moses and Elijah, the only two prophets in the Old Testament who saw the face of God, who went up to the mountain to go into an intimate relationship with God, and then to come back down and to deliver the news of God to the people. Elijah is one of the most important prophets in the Old Testament and a direct connection to the good news of Jesus Christ that we will see in the New Testament.